lot more projects done since then. And yeah, I figured it'd be fun and look at the progress compared to what we had before to now. If you want to watch that previous video as well. But just sit back and relax, and we'll begin. I figured we would start with the obvious, which was my neck. I got my neck and under my chin. Under the chin part's not done technically, so don't judge it. I have to get it done again. Also, if you're curious, this stuff will lighten down to like this. This hasn't even been a week yet since I got it, so understand. But this took 2 sessions to do. There was a cover-up right here of a word I had right there. We did this side first, which took about 2 hours. And then this side, we did the next day, which took about 2 hours as well. But there's still a little bit of stuff I need to do. Like I said, finish the chin part. Like there's some spots right there that need to be done, and right in here. We also have to do the back, which I'll show that in the future or later on in this video. The bear, that was done about 4 years ago, I think. The pain, oh yeah, the pain on this side and this side, it kind of hurt when he got behind the ear and stuff, but like, it didn't hurt that bad. I would give it like a 4 out of 10. Under here, I'd probably give like a 5. But the bear in the throat, I give that about 6. I think the bear itself took about 5.5 hours. And this is when I had to wear a mask, so because COVID and stuff was not fun at all. It was pretty excruciating. I got some geometric type stuff going all the way around with line work and stuff, and this little stuff here. I will say, when he did the collarbone again, when he did all this, it didn't feel pretty. Collarbone tattoos are not a fun time. They are very spicy, if you must say. Very excruciating. What to do next? I guess since we're up here, I'll do my face. We do have a hairline tattoo. Some of you probably are like shocked that you can see my forehead, but yes, I have a big forehead, and I decided to get this tattooed on there. It doesn't go all the way back, it's just like on my hairline. It's kind of like a mythical type crown type stuff I did. Pretty much, I did it in like, it was like 2 hours, pain wise. It didn't hurt as bad as I thought it was gonna be. Like, I figured really it was gonna be like excruciating, but it felt like getting staples or stitches in your head, if you ever had that. But yeah, only time people have probably ever seen this is when I used to have long hair, and now not so much. Now with this tattoo, no one ever really saw this one because my long done these few days. Granted, there's been some crazy stuff going on within the family, some you know what I'm talking about. So, yeah, but we'll go to the traps. So, this is just some like geometric window pane kind of stuff. It's kind of hard to describe what this is. I kind of just give my artist free range to do what he wants. But that's what we got going on. I love how I'm supposed to be doing a lot of tracing, and yet I'm not doing a lot of tracing. But this side alone, they took 4 hours, and then we came back another day and did the other side. But yeah, this did not feel good at all. It was excruciatingly painful. Trap tattoos are just not fun. They're just terrible. Especially when you add color. When you add color to things, it's, oh my god, it's awful. It really is. But yeah, pretty much he wanted to add color because there was color right here, so he kind of wanted to match it, you know. Same thing over here, you know. It's the same thing. Just took the same amount of time. Paint wise, the same. You know. It's, if you ever get your traps or collarbones tattooed, or if you ever have, you're gonna know that they suck badly. The skin really flares up and it really like gets irritated very, very fast. But that's it for the traps. I think we'll go to the chest next. Here we have the chest. This was a cover-up. I used to have a cross when I was like 18, 19, going down. You could probably tell where it's at, like right there, if you really pay attention and focus. Plus the lighting is probably gonna make it more noticeable. But yeah, we got the owl. This took about probably, I would say, 4 sessions. One session was the outline of the whole thing and a little bit of shading in here. Second session was doing the face and like the wings to here. And then the last session was doing the last remaining parts of it. It hurt. It really did. Right here, especially in the shin area, or not the shin. I don't know why I'm saying the shin. Like the sternum, I think is what it's called. That sucks. It really does. It's so painful, and it's just chest tattoos are never fun. They just aren't. Was it my worst tattoo? No. Pain-wise, I would give it, the entire procedure, probably like a 7 out of 10, if I can remember, because it's been a long time since I've done it. Since I'm already here, I'll tell you, yes, I blacked out my nipples. I blacked them out. You do. I'm not trying to be weird. Don't come after me. This is all educational. But I got the nipples blacked out while they were pierced, mind you. So, it was, a interesting feeling, I must say, when you have metal, aluminum metal maybe, in your nipples, and then someone's tattooing them. Pain-wise on those, blacking them out, I'd give it like a 4 or a 3. My body was more reacting towards like, I can't tell if this is pleasurable or painful. So, it was definitely a process. I would say it only took like 30 minutes, like 15 minutes on each one. It was like a less second decision was like, hey, we got time. Let's just knock this out of the way. I mean, whatever. But I think it's cool. I think it like really like draws everything in more, and it makes the piercings pop a lot, which I think is very, very cool. I'm not gonna like rub it with the brush because it's kind of weird. It's a little demon goat, a little bit. This is not a cover up. I'll tell you if there's cover ups because I have a lot. This took some time, and it was very painful. I would get this like an 8.5, going from here all the way up in here into the armpit area. It's not fun at all. I have a little clock here, like a little dude trapped in there. The time doesn't matter. A little upside down cross. Again, I thought it was cool, so I just did it. Don't come at me. But yeah, get the little big old nose right there. Going out with some fur. I do plan on tattooing my armpits one day, but after getting this a while back, I kind of second guessing it a little bit. I think this took about 3 or 4 sessions. I think I already said that or not. First session was just getting the outline of the entire thing, and then a little bit of shading in. Then another session was just doing this, and then another session was doing the horns and excess stuff. I don't know. It's been a while. This is a cover up. I had I don't know if you can see it or not in this cover up. I had Bender from Futurama. If you ever seen Futurama, it's the robot, and Rick from Rick and Morty, hugging each other, and it said space buddies or something like that. This was during COVID, okay? A lot of these cover-ups are because my original tattoo shop was closed because of COVID. So this shop somehow was still open. But we got a woman with a book, and like multiple arms, and there's demon arms too coming out towards her and stuff. There's like a little spot right here that's not done. I kind of keep it for a joke because it kind of aggravates my artist because he wants to always do it, and I'm like, no. Fun fact, this is the only tattoo I've ever had to like tap out on and like walk out, because the first few sessions we did, it was so painful, and I had to stop. I don't know why, but I went back the next day and I was fine, which is weird. But yeah, we got some demon faces, and then I move in with some books and stuff. Lots of cover-ups in this area, so don't judge me. First up is the Medusa. There's no meaning behind this. I just like Greek mythology, so none of you be sad thinking what you think it might be. It's not that, so stop. Don't be sad. But this originally, the main outline component was done by a different shop, and my artist went back and fixed it up. I do plan one day to like fully cover this up with something very dark and stuff, because I don't know, I want something different. I want something that's gonna be full, going all the way in, but this will be covered up one day with something very, very dark. But yeah, this was probably my most painful tattoo. Stomach tattoos are painful. They're just awful. Absolutely awful. I would get the pain scale a 9.5. So if you plan on getting a stomach tattoo, good luck, because you're gonna need it. But yeah, we'll go to good old little Jeffrey right here. I call it Jeffrey, I don't know why, but it's just two. It's a little small bird tattoo. If you haven't noticed before, I have a lot of bird tattoos. I just like birds. But yeah, just a little tiny bird. I think we'll go right here. this was a cover up as well. This is covering up some like Game of Thrones tattoo I had, if you can see it at all. But this took multiple sessions, probably like 6, because there was so much to do. Right near where his face is, that was super, super painful. I did not like it at all. But yeah, you can probably see a little bit of the old tattoo right here. He put a little rose tattoo on her hand. That was my idea. But yeah. And then right here we have a little skull with the Berserk manga, anime, whatever you want to call it, logo. This used to be a 3-eyed crow, but it got infected. I think because I got sick or something bumped into it. It wasn't the artist's fault. And it was really messed up and torn. I recently got this done a while back. Paint-wise, like a 4. It only took like 30 minutes to do, so it wasn't even in like a huge dilemma. I don't know why, but everyone thinks it's like a Harry Potter castle. It's not Harry Potter. It's just a castle. I wasn't really a huge fan of Harry Potter, so I kind of like I was a fan. It's not bad. It just wasn't my thing. Some of you might be confused. That's not my belly button. That's my belly button. That's the moon or the sun, whichever one I'll call it. Some people think I have 2 belly buttons because it looks like it. But yeah, just a neat little castle. This took about 3.5 hours paint-wise. I gave it about a 7.5. It's a stomach tattoo. It was not pleasant at all. And over here, we have yet another bird tattoo. I know it's shocking. This was the first cover-up I got on my stomach. This covered up a Baby Yoda. You can probably see it right there. Right in there. It wasn't a bad tattoo to cover up. It was just a factor of I wanted better stomach tattoos. Basically, I wanted to have a better bodysuit. And yeah, this took about 4 hours as well. Paint-wise, it could about an 8.5. It was not fun getting to this point. It was absolutely awful. This took probably like 5 sessions because it went from here all the way to here. Paint-wise, it wasn't that bad at all. My artist wanted to use this to win a competition, but unfortunately we did not win. We did win in a different tattoo though, which I'll get to. But it's just a woman with horns. This is nobody. This is just a random woman that he drew up. Or it is somebody, I don't know. It could be your mother, I don't know. If it is, then your mom's hot. But we got little headpieces and roses. It's pretty nice. We have a nice little Dracula parrot, I think what it's called. It's pretty cool looking. If you've never seen a Dracula parrot, I recommend you look it up because they're super cool. We got the Eye of Sauron from Lord of the Rings right here. I love Lord of the Rings. Probably the best movie series there is of all time. We got a bunch of like patterns of, I think, hexagons, octagons. I don't know. I think it's an octagon. I'm not good with shapes. I'm sorry. These were more recent when I got my inner bicep done, which I'll show you momentarily. This was done more recently. Trying to get a good angle. It's a demon laughing. So, yeah. This covered up a old tattoo of mine. This used to be a Joker from, like, Joaquin Phoenix's Joker. And now it's a demon lady spitting her tongue out. And her tongue turns into a umbilical cord for a demon baby fetus. So, yeah, I know this is what won me first place for a small black and gray at the tattoo convention in my city. And yeah, it's just the cover up. I think it took about 3 sessions paint wise. 2 forearm tattoos are nothing. The hand tattoos, now that was a little bit more spicy. That took about 2-3 sessions because we had to go from here all the way up. And paint wise, I get about 6. There's some cover ups in these as well. That there's a little small finger tats, they're covered up. When you get down to the cubicles, those are not fun. They suck. But yeah. Over here I have a Night King from Game of Thrones. This is not a cover up at all. We got some snowflakes as well as some origami patterns going along with it all. That was done more recent as well up in here. Paint wise, I give it like a 3. This was just a little spider on the fly tattoo. My friend got a spider tattoo, so I was like, hey, I'll get a spider tattoo, why not? I was like, put something there. It was just random gap space, so I said, do it, pretty much. I have a huge cover up of flowers and patterns. This covered up a big, giant sugar skull, and it probably took 5-6 sessions, paint wise, at 2. Yeah, it was like an old tattoo I got when I was like 17. It was a very ugly, very bright colored sugar skull with wonky looking birds and stuff on it. I didn't like it. But yeah, back here we have some skulls. Yeah, that was a cover up. There was like some old quote I had on my arm, and that didn't hurt at all. It took about 3 hours. Then we have the iconic Darth Vader. My elbow, kind of, I can make him skinny and big and stuff. And that didn't hurt at all. I don't know why people think the elbow tattoo is terrible. It's simple. Get a little lightsaber there with some glowing right there. We got the Galactic Empire symbol right there. And then we got the Death Star right there. I do not like it. Interditch arm tattoos. Those are painful. And now, here is a tiger. I like tigers. I know it's shocking. It's not a bird. This also was like my first sleeve I ever got. As you can tell the difference with like the style. Enterprise have sucked 5 hours and it was terrible. But it's a cute little kitty cat. Now here are the tattoos I get flamed on about because they're basic, I guess. This was my first tattoo at the shop I go to now. This was done in 2017 and it still looks great. It's a good old lion and rose, you know, nothing too crazy, it's just a lion and rose. I know, it's the basic forearm tattoo of guys, the trees and stuff. It was a cover up. I had another word, quote on my arm, and it's gone. I do plan in the future to get this covered up with something else. I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, I got a little lion, right, or not lion, a wolf right there with some trees and mountains. And if you look close enough, there's some TIE fighters and the Millennium Falcon, I believe, is right there. I don't know if the camera can keep it up. It's shooting standing on my tippy toes a little bit. Yeah, I mean, this took probably 7 or 8 sessions, and we're still not even done. As you can tell, I still gotta do the little gap right there and the gap right down here. Don't know what I'm gonna do, but that's gonna take a while. Oh, and there's the back I was talking about. We have to get these filled in to fill that gap in. Lastly, I have my leg sleeve. A lot of you don't see my leg sleeve ever, so this is a shock to you, especially when I'm mostly plucking crap. If you don't know what this is Dragon Ball Z. Some of you may think Dragon Ball Z is corny and terrible. I'm not a Dragon Ball Z leg sleeve because it was the first anime I ever watched and invested time into. I'm not going to do a lot of tracing on it, obviously, because I'm not flexible enough to get down about it. Here we have is Goku Ultra Instinct. He is basically the main character of the entire anime. Paint-wise on the thigh, I'd give it like a 5 because like my clothing would like chafe it off and the healing process was fun. Over here we have Lord Beerus, probably the most coolest character in the entire show. Paint-wise, probably like a 3 on the side. Didn't hurt that bad at all. This entire leg sleeve I think took about 3.5 years because just scheduling issues with me and my artist and stuff. You know, just it happens. Back here we have Gohan, which is Goku's son, with that iconic moment when he fought Cell. I'm pretty sure we have like a little gap space somewhere in here we still have to do. Like there was a reason why we got to MD. I don't know. I'll look back into that, but I thought the back of my kneecap was gonna be the worst thing for me. It was actually the easiest tattoo I've ever done, which is very, very shocking to me. I don't know why. I figured back here, right there, was gonna be like, maybe I'm done with tattoos forever. These are my knee pop. Over here is Majin Buu, that inner thigh. That hurt a little bit. I would give that probably a 7 out of 10. Was not fun. Color tattoos also take a whole lot longer to do, obviously, compared to black and gray. There's more things to do with it. But yeah, he's a pretty OP character. He's probably my number third character in the show. I think Beerus is number 1, Cell is number 2, and Buu is number 3. This is Kid Buu. He has multiple forms, and this is his good version. The knee. This made my kneecap swell up to the size of a softball. Kneecap tattoos suck. I absolutely hated this tattoo. I don't hate it, but I hated the procedure of it. So if you're gonna need a tattoo, good luck because you're gonna need it. But paint-wise, I give it like a 9. Absolutely, I did not like doing this, and like the healing process made it worse too. That's why it's a 9 because like I said, my kneecaps swelled up to a softball, and I was limping for so long. Shin and bottom area on the front there, the guy in the yellow hair is Vegeta. He's basically Goku's arch enemy, but now it's like his buddy. It's kind of complicated with Vegeta, honestly. He's always angry. So I'm trying to balance on one foot here. Over here, the green guy is Cell. That's one of my other top 3 favorites. He's pretty funny and, you know, chaotic. Wanted to go for like, you know, like battling scene. much it for this tattoo fun thing, my friend. It's kind of a bit longer to do than in the past. That's one of the downsides, is why I don't like doing a lot of tattoo tour videos or tracing, because there's so much to look at, and once I start getting my left leg done in the future, that's gaming can be more complicated. But if you want to get tattoos, go get them. Don't ask people if they are or not. My pain tolerance to your pain tolerance is 9-day difference. So, just, in my advice, go into a tattoo appointment expecting it to be the most excruciating pain you've ever felt in your entire life, so that you're mentally prepared for it. And if it's not, then you're relieved. If it is, you're ready. Be mindful of what you want to get, so you don't be like me and get a bunch of cover-ups. It'll cost you more. Let me know what was your, most painful tattoo and how long it took. Let me know down in the comments, because I'm very curious and how much y'all can take and what kind of tattoo you all have. But I hope you had a wonderful day, my friend. I hope you enjoyed